Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time to take a look at your next 5 days, which takes us on into the last weekend of July. Temperature-wise, we're not seeing a lot of really hot weather with the exception of the high plains in the northern Rockies and the southwest where you're just really baking out in your area, but fairly cool up in the Pacific Northwest and also the eastern half of the country. It's been fairly wet, lots of clouds, lots of rain, especially those of you down here in the southeast, and that reflects here on our Thursday temperature map. You see a lot of yellow showing up. Yellow means normal temperatures, and temperatures for the most part are going to be in the 80s, still going to be very warm and very humid, but you're not seeing the oppressive heat as you see right there in the high plains, again, northern Rockies and out or towards the west coast. Now by Friday, you see not much change. Again, fairly cool normal wise across the eastern half of the country. Pacific Northwest still very hot there in the Dakotas and in the Southwest. By Saturday, we are looking for temperatures to warm up a little bit here, not that much. We're going to see some drier weather, and that's why temperatures are going to warm up a bit here in the Midwest and then down into the Southeast. So a little bit of drying, but not a whole lot. And then by Sunday, we can see another shot of some cooler air coming in. This reflects again the next system that's coming in, some more rain and showers, and I'll show you that in a minute here in the Midwest, drying out a little bit down into the Southeast. But once again, you've had a pretty good run down in the Southeast where you've had quite a bit of rainfall. Now let's take a look at your rainfall. This is for your Thursday. Take a look how wet it is in this portion, and that also incorporates the Ohio Valley. Now there's a frontal system moving down, and that's going to push a lot of this moisture down into the southeast a little bit further, and then it's going to stall out there, and it's going to wait for the next system to come in for the Midwest, and that will be on our Sunday. Look how dry it is, though, off towards the west. By Friday, we get a little bit of precipitation there in the mid-Mississippi Valley. The Ohio Valley, I still think, is going to be fairly dry, but this is where that front's going to be setting up. And where it does set up, you will be seeing quite a bit of rainfall because that's the battle zone between a little bit of drier air to the north, very hot, humid air down towards the south. By Saturday, you see it pretty much staying in place down in Texas, the Houston area. You guys continue to get pounded with quite a bit of heavy rainfall. A little bit of disturbance there off the Carolina coast, but nothing really to speak of at this point. And then by Sunday, here comes that next system, bringing in some showers and potentially some severe weather by Sunday here in the Midwest. And you can see, again, quite a bit of rain along the southeast and down around Texas, but drying out just a little bit. Not a lot, but you can use some drier weather at this point. Now, the tropics have been fairly quiet. This is for a week from today. This is next Wednesday. Still fairly quiet. We're still seeing a lot of African dust out there. Also, is a very large dome of high pressure that's sinking air, and that's keeping most of the activity at bay at this point. And that's pretty good, but we are going to be heading into the month of August, and things could be ramping up for the tropics, and certainly keep an eye on it there for you. So enjoy the next couple of days. Those of you in the southeast, make sure you keep your rain gear handy because it is still going to be somewhat on the wet side. I'm George, the Weather Dad.